Hello, Identity 5 gamers. It is the final day of our COA event. Can you believe it? There's probably a bonus one as well, but who can really say? Let's just get right into it. Here we go. Let's take a quick peek at, I guess we can go straight into How Do I Rooftop actually, right? Yeah, I think we can. I think we just get right into it. Let's take a look-see here. We should be getting our Hermit skin for today. Let's see what we got. Come take a look at these! Merchant dumps a pile of odds and ends from the backpack to the ground. There are no man-made objects, seemingly all gathered from nature. New incense ingredients. Looks like fish bones and treats for the animals you shelter. Primitive creations. Where did you get these? Ha! A discerning customer! Some of these have no marks of time, like flaws left from the first build of this place. If a god were to construct such a playground, there would be a first batch of components appearing from thin air, with no traces left by time or nature. And the time inferred from these items is consistent, all far shorter than the history described in the Holy City's canon. Interesting. The god's narrative isn't honest, and that does undermine its claim to absoluteness. Oh. Without a trace of time, this one and this one, I suppose. No rings in the trees, no growth lines in turtle shells, no ear stones in fish, no wear marks on the teeth. Truly astonishing. You're saying this holy city was built recently, but everyone inside is completely unaware? Who says it isn't? If miracles can conjure many things from nothing, and the canon never records such acts. Besides, not everyone is ignorant. It's just that those who believe in these conspiracy theories all end up in the same place I do. So that's why you know it so well. I didn't expect anyone actually could get a hold of these. Well done. Don't underestimate the work of gathering. I probably know the corners of the Holy City better than anyone. I think they might be useful. If we need to confront the followers, or reveal something, even if it's a tiny hope. A very important trump card. I hope we can truly be partners. Merchant still provides the team with the necessary support, with his eyes almost pleading. Why hope we can? He doesn't seem like a cautious person. There are subtle details in his stance and words, but even so, I still think he's sincere. What are you thinking, Outlander? As far as I'm concerned, I completely trust the kindness you show and your support for everything we do. But sometimes I feel our aims aren't pointing to the same thing. Even though you blend best into the secular life of the Holy City, you live as if apart from it. If that thought offends, I apologize. But you haven't dug deeper into it, just as I haven't dug into what secrets you keep from this team. Either way, when it comes to action, we can trust each other, and that's enough. I'm glad we agree on that. Yes, get some rest. Tomorrow's the day the plan goes into motion. Ooh, okay. Alrighty then, I guess that's our little preparation stage, and we get ourselves Warden of the Holy River, the Hermit skin. Looks a little goofy, I can't lie. It's very white. I mean, what else can I really say? And there we go. That is all of our Rooftop Rendezvous. Let's go to Moment of Reflection, though. Let's see what we got. Aha! It is time for some more puzzles. Yes, I do indeed love me some puzzles. I believe we need a 2 here, which means we need a 3 here. And in this case, we'll need a 3 here as well, which means here has to be 4, which means this has to be 1, and this also has to be 4. Boop! How about that? How beautiful. 600 apples, I love my apples. Okay, let's see. Story Fragment 3. At last, Sisyphus and Troy found a young man who had been sitting on a bench for a long, long time. In a crowd of humans too busy to speak, he stood out. He did not move with the endless mass of people, yet his expression was tight with pain. Oh, you're watching the sunset. I like the sunsets here. Such free evenings, sir, Troy greeted him. Free? No, I never thought of this as freedom. Maybe I should be doing something. Humans always need to be doing something. It seemed that, to humans, finding meaning mattered more than anything. They packed their lives full of tasks and ideas, as long as those things were recognized as having meaning. Only then would they don their many costumes and squeeze into the crowded stream of people. That our comforting press of bodies kept their souls from being blown apart by the hurricane of meaninglessness. Wasting time was a crime against oneself. Words like mediocre and aimless terrified them. If meaning is like a commodity sold out in a frenzy, Troy asked, then where is the real thing hiding? Huh. That's actually a pretty good read on humans, huh? How about that? That was good. I actually liked that one a lot, huh? That one's got me pondering now a little bit. We still do have 26 Abyss treasures, which we'll be pulling for later. Let's take a quick look at the leaderboard. Here, it looks like the top 7 teams are, I guess I'd say top 8. The top 8 really hasn't changed much. It's kind of all the same here. Checks out, I suppose. Although my team is now in top 173, which means I guess we'll probably get the Marble Blossom if we keep that up, which is pretty cool. Now, before we end it off, let's make sure we do the last 3 polls that we got here. Here we are. Draw once. Let's open it up, and we get some clues. Yay, clues. I totally have too many of these, but it's fine. Marble tree. A singular, pure white tree whose materials resemble smooth marble, yet is alive and grows naturally. Its shape is marked by geometry, branches radiating from the crown in precise patterns. Because of its color, the canopy sometimes strikes me as an enormous, intricate snowflake. And like a snowflake, no 2 crowns share the same design. Artisan prefers the indoors, but only one of the reasons he'll go outside, besides necessary operations, is these trees. When we discover a new marble tree, he is willing to go out to sketch it. He's nearly filled an entire book with these studies. The rest of us are fond of them as well. Merchant dreams of transplanting them to his future spice garden. Cuckoo's birds likes to perch among their measured branches. When I stare at the canopy long enough, I sometimes feel like the patterns begin to turn. Alright, I mean, they are kind of pretty. I don't know. I guess I like the little marble trees here. Alright, here we go. One more. Let's see what we got. It's gonna be... squid ink pasta. Alright, even in the deepest reaches of the sea, some light always manages to pierce the silence. Well, alright then. What do we got here now? Fragrant wine. A common wine of the Holy City, with a fragrant herbal taste, used widely in purification and ritual. For me, this too is a first. I never had the chance to taste alcohol before, though I've read plenty about liquor and brewing. Alcohol seems to hold a special status in human civilization. Throughout history, people cultivated, gathered, and refined their methods endlessly to brew better spirits. Rice, barley, corn, sugarcane, all manner of odd herbs, seeds, and fruits. Humans have always tried everything they could turn into a drink. Around the sensations alcohol brings, countless stories, myths, and rituals have been formed. One evening on the high terrace, Merchant and I scoured the area for every kind of drink we could find. In that looser mood, crystal bottles filled with wine made conversation flow freely, branching like rivers. When I came back to myself, Cuckoo was playing his instrument and telling legends. Merchant was staggering dangerously near the platform's edge. Oh my gosh, you'll calm down, Finn. Artisan had fallen asleep in the painted flower bed on the floor, and only Cleric appeared most unchanged. Perhaps maintaining the poise expected of her role had become habit, but non-existent red insects flitting before her eyes. I realized she was not entirely untouched. This journey may still be short, but in those relaxed, unguarded moments we saw our truest selves spill out before each other. Huh. I kind of like that. That's interesting. There's like a moment of vulnerability before the final quest, I should say. Alrighty, I think it's time for our final draw. Let's see what the last item's gonna be. Oh, it's gonna be Joseph himself. How about that, bro? The Eternal Light number 2, which gives us Crawling Blessed Ones. Alright then. One of the late-stage forms of a Blessed One. Its wings cannot fly, it does not need to eat, nor can it speak. It can only crawl slowly along the ground. How does it even crawl? Like, does its wings, like, does the eye goo, like, get everywhere? I don't want to know. I don't think I want to know. The Blessed Ones all differ in nature. Some believe their forms carry symbolic meaning, honest reflections of their pre-transformation souls, like a mirror. This type of blessed one is entirely harmless. Its twisted body can no longer protect itself in any way, but the culture of widespread veneration here grants it some measure of safety. Even so, I struggle to imagine whether behind those eyes, and within that holy body, a whole soul still remains intact. The power of this city grants them the form of blessed ones, but offers them no power beyond bare immortality. Most of the being's cleric shelters are similarly disabled. I can read, in her eyes, an emotion poured in almost the point of mania, aching nostalgia, and something close to obsession. That is, it's pretty sad sounding, honestly, I can't lie. But, guess what time it is, everybody? It is journalist time! Number 666, that is definitely a number to get for this skin. I don't really feel like it matches too well, but we have ourselves the Homeward path for journalist, and honestly, I gotta say, the graphics are looking very, very clean right now with the new update. I actually am recording this after the new update, so a lot of the game looks a lot clearer now. It's kind of nice. Well, now that we finally have Alice, I guess that yeah, you've obtained all the awards. I guess that's just about it for our little story here. Now, of course, we will still have one more what is it called? One more bonus episode, because I did confirm there are extra moment of reflections. So we'll have one little bonus episode after all of the moment of reflections are complete, but I don't know when that's going to be, because I actually don't know how many of them there are, because I think we still have to, if I'm correct here, fill up our book, and yeah, there's quite a few of these, as you can see here, and I don't think it's going to end anytime soon. But yeah, I guess I'll be seeing you all for that final bonus episode in a while, and then probably I think there's gonna be like 2 to 3 more little arcs as well throughout this, I'm pretty sure, because at least for our, what is it called here, the Holy City Chronicle, there will probably be a few extra videos going over the information in this when they do later updates, but I think that's about all that we have here. Yeah, team's looking pretty much the same as well. All right, well, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this short little story, and I hope you enjoyed the bonus episodes to follow. With that, though, I'm going to get the heck out of here because this outro is so freaking long. Thank you for watching. Bye.